Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kwakadash. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honors to the apostles of great millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth for risk. They like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Low when the video is edifying. Low when the Akim gets something from this video. Just quick video here. I'm going to get a couple precepts in Hebrews, the 4th chapter. This is just basically, just laboring to the best of our abilities, in this time. So therefore, we don't fall into, unbelief and fall into the ways of this society, which, they've tried to push on us since we were young, but us being exposed to this knowledge, us being exposed to this truth, us being exposed to who we are, that's what we must hold, that's what we must hold firm on to until, we're delivered, man. Okay? Because indeed, that was prophecy, right? It says in the land of our captivities, we should remember ourselves. We should think upon, the Lord's name, which the Father's name is Yahweh, the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, but, in his walk, he battles certain different things, because, you've been in the world. The world have taught you how to not, the world have taught you how to not have faith. The world have taught you, to do wickedly, right? These heathen, have taught you, not to follow after the Most High, right? And if you really think about it, they've been advertising and pushing that since birth. Okay, since birth, man. Okay, without further, and with us being exposed to this knowledge and this truth, we're waking up out of that. Every day we're waking up out of that, and that's another important reason why we should labor. Okay, especially in these times, man, because we gotta, this grace period is so we could get ourselves right, not so we could live after the flesh, man. Not so we could, enjoy the world and enjoy. Yeah, we have to take care of our families, right? We have to take care of our responsibilities. We have to take care of our households, right? So we do the things that we need to do in order to do that. But outside of that, this is, Scripture said this is not our rest, right? It's not our rest, man, but listening to the heathen, listening to Esau, right? He will go hard, go all out, man. This is he will make it seem like this is everybody's heaven, and it's really his heaven, right? This is the Israelite man's hell, man. Think about it. Look how this place was built up, Now it's no excuse on, laying back, chilling, sitting on your ass, right? It's no excuse in just accepting the way things are. That's not an excuse, man, because you still got, like I said earlier, you still got to handle business, right? A man has to handle business regardless. So, don't use a downfall as an excuse on not to do things or, not to handle business. We still got to get up and handle business, man. But, in the kingdom, we're not going to have to, because Scripture say, what about a sweat of our brow, right? In the kingdom, man, we're going to be blessed. We're not going to have to work. The nations are going to work for us and pay us tribute, right? Our work is basically going to be making sure these nations keep the law, right? And we're really going to be Lord willing, not be one of those men. We're really going to be the police of the earth, man, the elect. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. This is Hebrews 4:11. It says, "Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief," right? Because idleness teacheth much evil. Okay. I made a video about that, being slothful, right? You start being lackadaisical, start, putting off shit, Scriptures say, each day have its own troubles. You know what I mean? You putting off things, and you start you can overwhelm yourself by doing that, man. So that's not a wise thing to do. Okay. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. And that's important because the Lord sees us for what we are, right? And that's another reason why, it's best to work on yourself, man, each and every day. Work on really changing. Work on really putting off the old man. Work on that, right? And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Those are the things to be worked on, man. Okay? Those are the things to be worked on. And the Lord knows who's trying. The Lord knows who's not trying. Okay? Let me grab this. This is, where is it at? Let me see. So I can bear with me. I'm looking for it. Right here, Revelation 2:25. It says, But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. Right. So what you have already, whatever you've been blessed with, whatever amount of faith you've been blessed with, whatever amount of knowledge you've been blessed with in this time, hold what you have. Okay, hold it firm, man, because it's a lot of things that pull at it. That's going to try to pull at it, man. That's why scripture say, when thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. There's a lot of things that's going to try to come in and pull you out, whether it be a woman, whether it be things in the world, right? It says, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Okay? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Okay? So those who hold what they have into the end, right? The knowledge, this truth, this wisdom, this understanding, right? Righteousness, okay? The crown, right? Promises are given unto us. Scripture say that the Lord is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love. Let me grab it. Unrighteous. Forget. Hebrews 6:10, it says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name. Okay? In that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Okay? For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, man. Okay? Labor, right? Labor of love, right? Teaching, preaching his word, holding firm in this thing. Okay? Praying towards the name, praying to the name, using the name to rebuke demons, right? Believing on the name, okay? Putting on as the elect, the trace of the elect, okay? Got this. This is second Esdras 2:47. It says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High. And this whole passage is talking about when Yahweh shall crown the elect. It says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Okay? It says, I'm running that back. It says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world, Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. You're going to have to stand stiff because it's things constantly pulling at that. whether it be demons on your mind, whether it be people in the world, whether it be, just certain different things, man. Maybe shit don't go your way, right? And, you feel like, you asking yourself, is the Lord dealing with me? But this is all part of it, man. This is all part of it, man. This is all, because scripture say what? When you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. And I'll say this, man. If you're able to acknowledge your wrongdoing, you're able to acknowledge your offenses, right? And acknowledge where you need to do what you need to do better at. If you're able to acknowledge that, man, and work on that, right? That shows that, that the Lord is dealing, right? But it's those who fall into that shit. It's those who fall, stumble, trip, and fall, right? And stay down and don't get back up and quit, right? That, ultimately it wasn't for you, right? Because you put your crown down, hang on to it. Hang on to it tightly, okay? Hang on to it tightly, man. Okay, and I'm, talking to myself first and foremost, okay? Let me grab this. This is Mark 4. I get to the point, man. I saw that 16. This is Mark 4:16. It says, and these are they likewise, which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately received it with gladness. And you see this, right? Heard the word, received it with gladness. Oh, we Hebrew Israelites? Oh, man, I knew it was something deeper, right? I knew that, I knew that we was more than just what they were saying. We was, I knew we was, I knew they were lying to us. I knew that, I knew that was the name of the Lord, man. I knew, right? It makes sense. Okay, they acknowledge it. Oh, man, this is a beautiful thing, right? It says, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time afterward. See, it says, and have no root in themselves. You got to pray to have it rooted in you, because the elect is going to have it rooted in them, right? That no man can deceive the elect. It says, and so endure but for a time. So they endure for a time. Endure for a time, right? Maybe it be 1 year, maybe it be 5 years, maybe it be 20 years, maybe it be 20 plus, 30 plus years, right? But it says what? Who endureth to the end. Okay, it says afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, so like it. Run it back. It says, when affliction or persecution ariseth for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. They offended. Oh, man, what? I ain't doing that, man. What? Right? Oh, man, this is too much, man. This is that. Oh, right? You start losing shit. Maybe you ain't lost opportunities. Maybe you lost your woman. Okay? But scriptures say, man, that, basically we're punished, right? We get ours right now. So therefore we're not condemned with the world. Maybe you lost certain job opportunities, man. Maybe you lost, and it was a big payout for you, right? And you had to, it came in conflict with you teaching his word. Okay? It says, afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word and becometh unfruitful. Right? Choke the word and you become unfruitful, man. Right? It says, and these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60-fold, and some 100. This is who we need to be. This is what we need to strive after. Verse 20. Okay? Right? Flipping that talent, man. Okay? But not the one that, that the seed is, sown on ground with among thorns, man. Okay? And that's why, hold what you have, man. And I'm talking to myself first and foremost, shit get hard. Shit get tough. You're going to have times, man, where your faith is going to be tested, man. You're going to have times where days are going to be harder than others, man. But it's those who push through, man. It's those who have that relentless attitude and that relentless mind, man, of, even if mind, that, man, fuck it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, right? The Lord, man, right, his mercy endureth forever, okay? Understanding that, knowing that, and knowing that, man, the shit that you go through is really a test, and it's to teach you something. Because how can you gain wisdom without experience? How can you gain wisdom without going through things, man? There's certain situations where you're going to be put in where you got to apply the scriptures, man. You got to think about it like that. And it's not all bad. It's not all hard. The Lord doesn't put on you what you can't handle. It's not all bad, man. It's not all, tough. The Lord, his blessings in this thing too. The Lord will get you through things, man. Remember that. The Lord will always come through. You might be down on your pockets, man. You might be like, damn, bro, how the fuck am I gonna change this, man? How am I going? But the Lord will come through for you. He's a shield and buckler to the upright. But you got to be upright. Got to be upright. You got to apply what the Lord said apply, man. Okay? In order to be protected. Okay, and again, the Lord knows who's trying. The Lord knows who's not, man. Everything is exposed to him, man. The scriptures say that he knows the number of hairs on our head, man. That's the type of power we're dealing with, man. So ain't no lying, ain't no faking the funk, man. Ain't no, the Lord knows, man. The Lord knows who's trying, man. Okay? So with that, Lord, video is edifying, lonely Akim got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.